So we have this friend of ours here. He's actually responding to a video that I did. I did about 3 days ago. I was actually trying to demonstrate, showing that is the transaction. That is the statement. That is my Deriv statement that was back in 2021, 2022, 2023. Yeah. So I was actually demonstrating like how I started my trading journey, how much I was able to withdraw, how I was actually losing. Yeah, all the deposits I made during that period of time, with the draws I did. And now his question is, na hizi capital nono ulikuwa unatoa wapi? Okay, what you need to understand, like in campus there are so many hustles. If you decide wewe mwenyewe utaenda kulalisha, there are so many stuffs that we were actually doing during that time. We were actually doing kitu inaitwa tasking, yeah, on some platforms like Toroka Yandex. We also had remote task, yeah. We were actually doing tasks on those platforms, and during that time those platforms were really paying a lot of money, yeah. So those are some of the platforms that we are actually doing. I was also doing academic writing, which is very much common. That is in campus. You will find a lot of students doing academic writing. Some of those students, for example, they are your classmates. They have those accounts, so wanakupea tu kazi, wewe mwenyewe unaenda unafanya, then when it comes to sharing wanakupea 50% and they take 50% share because they own the account. There were so many stuffs, yeah? Like I was also doing crypto trading. So when it comes to the capital wasn't an issue, yeah. So ukienda tu campus, there are so many stuffs you can do as long as you associate with the right people. There are so many hustles people watu huko utapata wanafanya, because when you're in campus utapata kuna wasi wana drive, unapata msee ako first year, second year, na huyo msee anakaa tu Windows. So those are the kind of people you should always make friendship with. Juu atakusaidia pia wewe ku grow and be in a position to do such kind of stuffs. By the time I was graduating, I had so many stuffs I could do. I was also doing I was also learning that is graphic design, and that is logo design. I was also doing video editing during that time, and all those stuffs I was actually doing them on Fiverr. Yeah, I was doing those stuffs on Fiverr. We also had Upwork. There were so many other stuff. You also doing academic writing that is on Upwork. Like hustles ni mingi. All you need to have is a skill that you can actually deliver. Ukienda saa hii uende ufungue Fiverr, you'll actually see a lot of people doing different stuff. Enda ushukue kitu moja hapo, enda ujifunze on how to do it, then go and create a profile, then try to market that profile, yeah. Then ukishapata orders zako kama 10 hapo, from there orders inaingia tu automatically. So your work is just unaingia pale, unafanya kazi and you deliver. So to me, capital wasn't an issue. If you just get on that account, you'll actually see, yeah, in those during that period of time when I was actually using that account, I deposited $3,300. That's almost close to over 400. That's over 400,000 Kenya shillings. So capital wasn't an issue, and even during that time hata sikuwa kwa TikTok niliingia last year July, around July August hapo. That's when I uploaded my first video on TikTok, yeah. So there are so many people, like unapata people normally have different ways of kupata capital. Utapata msee aliuza bot, utapata msee alifanya kitu fulani, alifanya hivi. But during that time when I was actually starting, the only popular traders walikuwa wanafanya binary trading. We had, I think, Dora Printer, we had Dirion, and we had Sammy Boy. Those are the only traders wenye nilikuwa najua hiyo time walikuwa wanafanya hizi stuffs, yeah. Yeah, and probably even mwenye alikuwa popular sana hiyo time alikuanga, that is Sammy Boy. Ndiye alikuwa anauzia watu bot huko, yeah. So like there was no much like hiyo time hakukuwa like the trading side haikuwa na watu wengi sana. So it was just a matter of wewe mwenyewe unaingia pale, unajaribu kujifunza, unatafuta mwenzako mwenye anajaribu, unajaribu pamoja. But capital to me wasn't an issue. I had so many hustles that I was actually doing that were actually generating me income. Even when I was coming to binary trading, I didn't come to binary trading kama as a point of desperation, because I already si ati nilikuja juu sina kufanya. What I said, I actually did a video sometimes back, nikasema if hustle yako yenye unafanya ya online saa inajipa, don't stick there, because you don't know till when that hustle itakulipa. Itafika mahali saa hii binary ibadilike and like vitu zianze kufanyiwa tofauti. Does it mean you have to quit and like you have to go and start looking for work? No, you don't have to go and start looking for a job, because Ukisha kama saa hii binary inakulipa saa hii, what you do, unaanza saa hii yenye inakulipa, unaanza kutafuta hustle nyingine, so that wakati itaenda low, at least you have somewhere else you can always run. Sawa sawa, iko tu hivyo, mambo iko best, yeah. So during that time I was doing Upwork, I was doing Favor. On those two platforms I was doing graphic design, logo design, I was doing video editing. At the same time I was also doing that is tasking on remote task and a platform used to call Yandex. There's also another platform that I was actually doing, which I really don't remember so well, yeah. And those platforms were actually paying so well. So ilikuwa nataka tu bora utafute profile ya either Europe ama US, then you are good to go. Na hivyo tu ndo mambo iko. Even those people who are actually doing academic writing, you find like those people who are actually operating those account na ni foreign account kama za US hivi ama UK, ulikuwa unapata zinalipa vizuri sana. Sawa. So you just needed to have those for profiles, because if you are using a Kenyan profile, napatanga wazungu wanadharau wa Afrika sana, like akiona huyu msee ametoka Kenya na like this person just don't understand what they are doing. So what we used to do, una create that is those profiles at place kama Europe hivi ama US, yeah. Ukicreate ya Asia na Africa, my friend, hakuna kazi utapata.